Tomorrow, catch the premiere of Blossoms, a queer short film collectively produced here in Portland. Pearson Coons is the director. James R. Dixon produced the film and also acts in it, as does Nathaniel Owens. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay, so how did this film come about?
Well, I've written other films, and I wanted to kind of reverse the order of how it's typically done. So I'll write the film, and then I'll find the people to make it. And this time, I found the people, the actors I wanted to work with, and then we created the story and wrote it together and sort of reverse ordered the format.
Okay, and is that what you mean by, like, it was collectively produced? I mean, tell us more about the process.
Well, we thought about our life experiences and what type of story we wanted to tell, what type of characters we wanted to represent. And we just got together and came up with some themes that were really important and valuable to us. And then we just kind of devised it, and we kind of made it up as we went, getting to know each other better. We went through exercises of getting to know each other more intimately as actors in the roles. And also we went on a retreat and just literally mapped out every little scene and devised it all piece by piece. So it was a 3-year process.
Oh, wow. Because I assume normally as actors, you kind of get your sides, you show up, do the scene, and then you go home.
Right.
But it sounds more than that.
Yeah, usually I have a script that's ready to go. So when you're a part of the process, it's really, it's very personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, tell me what the story is about.
So the film starts out with a young Black queer person trying to go through their life and figure out their life crisis that they're kind of going through, and they end up meeting another person of the same kind of vibe, and they kind of figure out their own struggles through their lives that they're going through at the moment. And through that, they go through very much memories and fun and sad and all different types of emotions through the whole film, and it's just very touching and a well-rounded film, I would say.
Yeah, well, I can see how it helped for you two to go on a retreat and get to know each other better, since you're playing very close people in the film, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're also, the characters that we're portraying are, I mean, we have very similar backgrounds to those characters. So like, it's just, like I said before, it was very intimate, very personal. And we just wanted to make sure that we were telling the right story at the right time.
Sure. Yeah, why now? Why is this film important to do now?
It's more important now for us to tell our own stories. We're living in a world where people are blurring the truth and not really getting to tell people how they celebrate their lives, what their struggles are, what mentorship means for Black queer folks, and what celebrating queer joy means for us. So that's what it really means for me.
Yeah. Anything else to add to that?
Yeah, I would say that these type of stories too, especially this one, a lot of people are gonna relate to it. Especially for me, I'm like from a really small town, and I feel like a lot of like Black queer kids that are in those type of areas don't get to hear their voices a lot. And same with other people in the niche communities and that, especially in the queer community. So it's cool to be able to hear these type of stories and then get to portray it into the world. So.
And it sounds like you had a lot of support behind you from the community, right? Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we created a social media presence that opened up the film to the Portland queer community, and there were several asks we made. We received donations of all kinds to make the film possible, and we received poems and things that informed the process of writing it. And then even the locations we used were all donated by Portland's queer community.
Nice.
We also received a Regional Arts and Culture Council grant, so it was very much a community effort to make this film possible.
Yeah, and what about the crew? Did you try to get a queer crew as well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We had a very queer crew, made the film together over the course of several days in Portland. And yeah, and even the crew was providing input and ideas into scenes and beyond the capacities of their traditional roles. So we had people doing lighting and giving us story input. And so, yeah.
I love that. It sounds like a great process. It sounds like a great film. And I think the premiere is going to be fun tomorrow too, because you've got like a band playing. Tell us everything that's going on tomorrow.
It is going to be hosted by Mona Chrome, a drag queen, and she'll be doing a performance for us. We will screen the film, we'll do a Q&A after to kind of talk about the process of the film, and then we'll end with a performance by an artist called A Strange Bird, and she's gonna do a live performance, and one of her songs is in the film.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a whole to-do.
Okay, well, tomorrow's the premiere. What else do you have planned after that? taking it on the road, showing it elsewhere?
Yes, we're going to go to film festivals. Whoever will have us, we would love to screen it.
We're open to all opportunities.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it was great to meet you all. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.